Once upon a time, a magical portal opened in front of you and me. We could go anywhere we wanted inside of a science fiction or fantasy book that we've read. Here are 7 places we are absolutely not going to. Hi, welcome back to BellTube. I'm Brian Bell. Coming in at number 7 from the Sandman Slim universe, Hell. Hell, you've all heard about it, but in the Sandman Slim universe, it works a little bit differently. There's gladiator arenas. There's bars full of all kinds of monsters that are probably going to want to take advantage of you and then kill you. It's hot. There's flames. You can't escape. Unless you're James Stark, the main character of the book, you're in a lot of trouble if you're in hell. So we are absolutely not going there. But you can rest assured that if there are 6 other places on my list worse than this place, all things considered, this is not even the worst. Coming in at number 6, from the Dungeon Crawler Carl universe, The Dungeon. Now, I'm not going to spoil any books on this list, and I'm certainly not going to spoil Dungeon Crawler Carl for anyone. But suffice it to say, if you and I are in the dungeon in that universe, we are up the worst kind of creek you could ever imagine. So, where are we? We're under the earth. We're on a reality TV show that's broadcast to the entire universe. Everything that used to be on the earth is trying to kill us. Monsters and aliens that have never been on the earth are trying to kill us. Our fellow dungeon crawlers are sometimes trying to kill us. It's a complete nightmare. There's no way we can go. Forget it. I'm not going. I don't care if you've read the book. We are not selecting number 6, The Dungeon. Coming in at number 5, Urth. And no, not Earth spelled with an E. Urth spelled with a U. From the Book of the New Sun by Gene Wolfe. This is a horrible place to go. There's no way we want to check this place out. It's set millions and millions and millions of years ahead in the future. And just about everything you wouldn't want to run into, you're going to run into. We're going to see things that are somewhat recognizable, yet are a little bit off. There's plants that are, if you touch them, they're going to kill you. There's animals that have this part of that and this part of that, and they're mixed together into just some creepy thing that we don't know if they're going to talk to us and be friends or if they're going to try to kill us too. There's poisonous waters. There's dread beasts that live in those poisonous waters. There's giants. There's con men. There's robots. I think I forgot to mention the biggest part of it, why we can't go. The sun is burning out. Yes, the sun is burning out.
Ah, crap. I'm boned.
So even if we're getting past all the things that I just mentioned on Earth, spelled with a U, the sun is burning out. By the way, if you like this type of content and you like where I'm going with BellTube, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Coming in at number 4, there was a lot of places in the Song of Ice and Fire universe that we could have selected for this list. But it could have been the North. It could have been north of the North where there's White Walkers. It could have been some of the crazy islands where the slave trade is awful. But no, we're going for King's Landing. I should take that back. We're absolutely not going to King's Landing. The best thing we can hope for in King's Landing is a simple naked walk of shame.
Shame.
That's the best we can hope for. There's rampant poverty everywhere. There's backstabbing politics. Our friend today may be our worst nightmare enemy tomorrow. And they might be on a dragon. We could get trampled by the mob. We could get trampled by horses. We could get trampled by dragons. There is a significant, I'm going to put it at a 1 in 2 chance we get trampled and or incinerated by dragons at some point on our adventure. We are absolutely not going to King's Landing. Coming in at number 3, the Time Tombs on planet Hyperion. Oh boy, this is not a place that we ever want to dream about going. First of all, the Time Tombs are completely weird. If it didn't indicate so in the name itself, Time moves a little wonky in these places. We may come out older, we may come out younger, but chances are we're not coming out at all because the scariest monster in any of these universes, called the Shrike, is waiting for us once we get there. We could be walking through a completely ruinous landscape, minding our own business, having a nice little picnic, and a spaceship could just crash land right on top of us. There's nothing good in Hyperion. Just remember what your mom and dad always told you. Nothing good ever happens in the time tombs. Did your parents? Coming in at number 2, our runner-up of a place that we are not going to ever vacation to in the science fiction fantasy world, the planet Arrakis. Yes, the Dune planet. We all know why. It's hot. There's no water. Did I mention it's hot? Also, it's not an Arizona dry heat. It's pretty gross. In order for us to even survive there, we're going to need to be wearing these crazy suits that reconstitute our own sweat and pee, and that's going to turn back into our drinking water. Yeah, we're going to have to drink our own pee if we pick this location, so right off the bat, that's not making the list. Also, if either one of us die, guess what? We're drinking the other person's pee. This is a horrible place. We may end up as slaves for the Harkonnen, and that's kind of a best case scenario. Arrakis, immediately off the list. It comes in as our runner-up. There is no chance we are going there. And coming in at the number 1 place we will not visit if we get a magical portal open to us, you know this one's coming, Mordor. First of all, let's talk about Mordor. It has the worst, by far the worst, tour guide in all of the known multiverse. The worst tour guide. Here's a photo. Mordor. The name itself sounds awful. First of all, there's these necromancers riding around on spectral horses trying to suck our souls out. There's orcs bred for one purpose: to murder our faces. This is going to be a terrible journey. It's a rocky terrain full of nothing but rocks and dirt. Oh, did I mention there's lava? Yeah, just in case you get a little bit bored of the grime and the dirt, there's a bunch of lava waiting for us as well. There's an all-seeing eye. You can't go to the bathroom. It's going to be watching you. There's trees that are running away from everything. Have you ever tried to walk towards something while giant trees are running at you away from that thing? So those are 7 fantasy and science fiction locations that, given the opportunity, we are never going on vacation at. Of course, since this is towards the close of the episode of BellTube, here's today's One for the Road segment. Since we're talking about vacationing, even though we're not going to any of those places, I thought a good one for the road today might be, where is a country you've never gone to before that you've never studied the language of? And can you learn 3 new words today off the internet in a language that you have never spoken and have never taken a lesson in? My challenge for you today is to go online and learn 3 new words that you don't know in a foreign language that is of interest to you. Thanks for watching BellTube today. I'll see you in the next episode, and here's your fortune.